Hey everyone, how are you? So let us solve today's problem of the day on Leetcode, and the problem is valid word. Now the problem category is of easy level, and I would say yes, if you are able to read the problem properly, you will be able to solve it very easily because the problem is easy. In this problem we are given a word as an input. So that word is a string and we need to find if the given word is valid or not. Now, if a word is valid or not, it depends upon few conditions, and the conditions are that the word should contain a minimum of 3 characters. The word should contain only digits, that is the digits from 0 to 9, and English letters. It can be uppercase and lowercase both, but the word should only have English letters and digits. Digits means from 0 to 9 and English letter means from A to Z. Now it should include at least one vowel and it should include at least one consonant. So basically vowel means A, E, I, O, U. It should contain at least one A, E, I, O, U character, and it should contain at least one consonant, that is all the other English letter characters apart from vowels. Now you are given a word and return true if the word is valid, otherwise return false. In the notes also they have given that vowels are A, E, I, O, U and a consonant is an English letter that is not a vowel. So the question is very straightforward and it doesn't require a lot of algorithm. It just requires few conditional statement, and let us do it. So the first condition is the word is going to be valid if it contains a minimum of 3 characters. It means if the word has less than 3 characters, it is invalid, right? So we can say if the length of the word is less than 3, if it is less than 3, then we can directly return false. No need to check other conditions like it has digits or not, it has letters or not. You can directly return false. Now in Python, there is a function which can check that is your current string alphanumeric or not. Because this statement, the second statement, means that our string should be alphanumeric. Alphanumeric means it should either contains alphabet, that is the English letters, or the numerics, that is 0 to 9. So you can directly use that function to find out if the word is valid or not. But I would say don't go for the function. Try to do it in a way such that you gain something after solving this question, right? So let us do it. So what we can do is we can actually scan every character in my string, in our string, and we can check that each of the character should only be either a digit or should be English letter uppercase or lowercase. If it is uppercase, lowercase, English letters, if it is a digit, that is fine. But if it is something else, we can directly return false. For example, if our string, in the example number 3, if our string contains a character dollar, this dollar is neither a digit, neither an English letter, so we can directly return false. So what can we actually do is we can say for C in word, we can run a loop in our word and we can check that every character is either a digit or English alphabet letters, uppercase or lowercase. So I can say if C is more than the character 0 and C is less than the character 9, that's one condition, right? If this condition is true, it means that my character is nothing but a digit, right? Or there is one more condition that C is more than, I would say not more than, but more than equal to and less than equal to, right? And now the second condition should be C should be more than equal to A and C should be less than equal to, this equal to should be here, so less than equal to Z, right? First of all, this condition will be checked only if our character is not a digit, right? If it is not a digit, let us check for the second condition because the conditions are connected with a or, right? So let us check the second condition. If it is an English letter uppercase, it is also fine, right? Or if it is, let us say C is more than equal to the small case English letter or lowercase English letter, and it should be less than equal to Z, right? Now these three conditions are actually checking that our character is either a digit or uppercase English letter or lowercase English letter. Now if these conditions are true, everything is fine, right? But if any of these conditions are not true, it means that our character is not a digit, not an English letter. In that case, we need to return false, right? So what I would do is I would say, let me put this whole conditions in a bracket and let us say if not this condition, that is if this condition is not true, I would say return false, right? Now the next condition is it should include at least one vowel and it should include at least one consonant, right? So we have to check for this condition as well. So let us do one thing. Let us create a set. S is equal to a set, and this set will have 5 characters A, E, I, O, U. And let us create another set. This set will also have 5 characters but uppercase A, E, I, O, U, right? Now let me do one thing. Let me say this is lowercase and let me say this is uppercase vowels, right? Now let us create two variables, vowel equal to consonant equal to false. That is, I want a vowel, I want a consonant, but as of now the value is false. It means that I have not found any vowel or I have not found any consonant, right? Now what I can do is I can check in my string in the given word that do I have a vowel? If yes, then I will make it true. Do I have a consonant? If yes, then I will make the consonant as true as well, right? Now let us do one thing. Let us just make this condition inside this loop only, because in the loop we are checking for each character. So we can have one more condition that if C in LC or C in UC, it means that C is an uppercase vowel or C is a lowercase vowel. If anytime this condition is true, I can say vowel equal to true. That is, I got a vowel, right? And now there is one more condition we have to check for the consonant, that if C not in LC and C not in UC, that is, C is neither a lowercase vowel not a uppercase vowel, right? That's something we have to check, that C is neither A E I O U and C is neither the uppercase A E I O U. It means that the C is a consonant, right? No, there is one more check you have to do. Maybe your character is a digit, right? If it is a digit, then also this condition will be true. So we have to make sure that we are only checking this condition if our character is not a digit, right? So maybe we can add one more condition in front of this, that C is more than equal to 0 and C is less than equal to 9. This condition should not be true, not this condition, right? I am putting a not in front of this condition. It means that if this condition is not true, then check for this condition, that C should not be a lowercase vowel and C should not be an uppercase vowel. And if this condition is true, it means that we got a consonant. Then I can say consonant is equal to true, right? Now after coming out of the loop, again coming back to all the conditions, we have already checked for the minimum of 3 character condition here. We have checked for contains digits and English letter condition here. If anytime the condition is not true, we are returning false in both the condition. What about vowel and consonant? So we can say if any of the vowel and consonant value is false, it means that we have not found vowel or consonant in our string. So what I can do is I can actually return vowel and consonant. What this will do is, we have already passed 2 conditions, then only we have come to this particular line of code. If both of them are true, we are going to return true. If any of this is false, we are going to return false. So basically this question is all about checking for different levels of conditions. How can you manage the different levels of conditions? And guys, for sure this particular problem will have variety of solutions. This is not the only solutions. You can have variety of solutions, but this is one of the way we can solve it. I have not run this code. Let me actually run the code. So we can see that it is accepted for all the 3 sample test cases. Let me actually submit this, and I hope that this particular solution is passed. And yes, we can see the particular solution is fine. The runtime is pretty good. So I think we have solved this particular problem. Let me actually show you the complete solution. This is the complete solution for this particular problem. And one more thing, guys, if you are a Python developer, you can actually make use of a function called as is_alnum, is alphanumeric. This function can check that is your string a alphanumeric string or not. That's what we are checking here. If our string is alphanumeric, then it will only contain digits or English letters. So you can directly use this function, but I would say since it is a very easy problem, instead of using a built-in function, we can actually try to implement that function and we can try to understand how it works behind the scenes. So guys, I think we have solved this particular problem, and I tried my best to explain you things which you should know from this problem. So if you understood the solution, the approach behind the solution, the intuition, then make sure that you hit that like button. And if you are not subscribed to my channel as of now, then make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching this video, guys.